what were some like positive things or like transportation got like really big?
As you go from horses to cars?
Yeah.
Okay. Think before people had cars. People typically did not go more than 25 miles away from home their entire life. So you think of go west, go over the ocean, you're leaving your family behind. When cars start being invented, and we're talking steam and electric and internal combustion, it's handbuilt car, rich people bought it. Okay, when a Model T is introduced, Ford has made quite a few production cars by now. His idea is to try and figure out how to make the car cost less so more of us could own a car. First year, final assembly was 12 and a half man hours. It means that one guy did every job, 12 and a half hours. This one's made a couple years after they were building model cars on an assembly line, and the Model T is the first one to be built that way. Final assembly is 1.5 man hours. So first year, 1908, cheapest Ford you could buy, Model T, $850. In 1925, you could buy one for $260. We're not used to the prices going that way. Easy way to think about this. First year, a car costs more than people make it here. We've all heard the $5 a day. That starts at the beginning of 1914. You go from a 10 or 9 hour workday down to 8. You get paid more than twice as much as other workers are making. And in 1925, you made enough money in just over 2 months to buy a car. Do we know anybody that works today that makes that much money? So you're not trying to be the simplest. I mean, fanciest. You're trying to make this simple. It's easy to make. It's easy for you to maintain. It's high off the ground and it's frame twists. So when you go down the non-existent roads we had then, your car survives. Fancy car driving around in the city with brick.
Okay.
A lot of people, I think this is going to be the first engine you have, whether you're talking in your house or on your farm. So early on, people would do things like take off the back wheel, hook a pulley to it, and use it to run a portable sawmill or pump water on the farm. People came up with all kinds of ways to use this car as a moving vehicle. There are probably at least half a dozen companies I've seen that had aftermarket things to make this a snowmobile. So you have, some of them you had 2 wheels and 2 skis. One of them it looks kind of more like tank track. There's conversion kits to make it a boat, a race car, an airplane. So a lot of different ideas people used for it.
Thank you.
Today, 500,000 to 750,000 Model Ts driving around the planet. Last year they made them as 1927. I think that kind of says it's tough. Did you guys sit in ours?
Yeah.
Okay. 2,184 days at this point that we have taken the car apart and guess put it back together. It is still drivable.
That is.
I can't imagine taking one car apart that any of us have. Even if, you know, somebody like Grandpa's got an older car from the 50s, less parts. If you took that apart, you wouldn't get it together like
Yeah,
this.
can you sit there?
Yeah.